All right, everybody, how's it going? Jimmy here again with another Just a Tip of the week. And today I want to show you how you can link your Dotloop with Moxi Engage to make it even easier to start a loop with somebody that you have in your CRM, which is pretty cool. Now, I need to preface a couple things because you can't just do this without actually using Moxi Engage. So you're going to need to make sure that you're importing your contacts into Moxi Engage and starting to work them through the sales flow. Because as you go through the sales flow, it's super important. As you move through and you create a transaction, you're able to link up your client. So in this case, obviously we're going to Moxi Engage. You can go through 21 Online. We're going to skip all that. And we're going to go right to my dashboard that we have here. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm not going to go searching for people. I'm literally just going to go in and find the person that I am going to be starting a loop with, because I also want to put in here what he's looking at. I'll probably want to put some notes and all that kind of stuff. So as you're going through this transaction, as you're going through the kind of the transaction with your client, starting from the marketing standpoint. So marketing, okay, marketing to prospect to active to pending as you're working with them. At any point you can add a transaction, and that's really where you're going to be adding, where you have the capability of adding Dotloop. So you pull up your client, we're going to go to add transaction. Now, if the email is correct, the name, the phone number, all that stuff's there, that's all going to come in here. So one of the things you're going to see, one of the first things we're going to see is what type of client this is. In this case, this is going to be a buyer. You can put in an MLS number here if you would like, and it will actually pull in all the information from that listing. Or you can do a non-MLS where you can say, this is what we're looking at doing is $500,000, whatever. But as you scroll down, you're going to see this option here for Dotloop. Now, if you have not sunk up, you need to click on this so you can log into Dotloop and you can start the process of being able to sync them together. But it's this easy. Once you do connect Dotloop by clicking this, I'm going to start here. And so once I say, yes, I want to create a loop for this person, once I hit done, it pulls up this little box for Dotloop, and it says, it looks like you have multiple profiles. In this case, for me, I just have James McNally. And then it's going to ask you, what kind of template do you want? So as you can see here, we have listing residential, listing for lease, contract residential, contract as is, contract new build. We have all that in there. In this case, I'm going to pull a contract as is residential, and I'm going to create a loop. What this is doing right now is it's saving the transaction at Moxi Engage, but it's also making a loop, starting a loop for you in Dotloop, which is really, really cool. If you see here right underneath your sales flow, you have everything from tasks, details. So this is that property I just started to put in there. If I pull it from MLS, this will have a picture of the property that I'm writing an offer on that they want. Then now you have this little tab that says Dotloop. You will not have this if you do not sync them up with, if you do not start a loop with them. So you can see here, loop Keanu Reeves buyer, that started. It gives you the ID. And this is what's so cool. I can definitely log into Dotloop like I normally do, and it's going to be there. But from here, I can click visit loop. It's going to ask you to log in. But as you can see, it brings me right to the loop that I just started for Keanu Reeves. Has almost everything we probably need in here. Oops. It has almost everything that we need in here. But yeah, obviously, if there's other disclosures, if there's HOA docs, anything else that may be adding, you're going to still have to do that. But at least started everything. And then when we come down to the contact information, you can see here that it pulled in his name. It will, if it had a phone number, it would pull that information, his address. It would pull all that information in here with it. So really, really cool, pretty awesome. But again, to do this, you probably need to start getting more engaged with Moxi Engage. So that's just your tip of the week. If you need anything, please reach out and let me know.